The NHL is embarking on the last leg of the regular season as players and teams settle down and start preparing for the Stanley Cup playoffs. With most of the regular season complete, I'm here with Blake Snetman and Mason Stalph to predict who will be taking home some of the sport's most illustrious regular season awards. Mason, who is your pick to win the Hart Trophy this year?
There's so many great candidates, but for me it has to be Nathan MacKinnon, the star center for the Colorado Avalanche, a team that's made the playoffs once in the last 7 years. He's created more goals as of March 30th than any other player in the league. This kid is a stud.
I see what you see in MacKinnon. He's definitely a great pick, but my player is Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall has actually been really good for his team.
Well, unlike if he's MacKinnon, in the discussion, he better be.
Yeah, he is, but the Hart Trophy is the player most valuable to their team. He is their team. MacKinnon, the difference in him and MacKinnon is really great because McKinnon's
really great.
94 points. The player behind him in points is 82.
Yes, but MacKinnon is, like you said, Taylor Hall might be the New Jersey Devils, but over the last 7 years, Colorado has literally been nothing. And in terms of chances created, MacKinnon has more.
Well, that's great that they're nothing, but New Jersey wasn't anything special either. And right now, both teams are actually second in the wild card.
But in terms of points, Nathan MacKinnon has the edge. In terms of game winners, MacKinnon has the edge. In terms of offensive contribution, MacKinnon has the edge.
How many goals does he set up for the Avalanche this year?
He has set up more goals than every other player in the league except for Connor McDavid, who is nowhere near the playoffs with Edmonton.
Oh, really? Is it the guy that's sitting behind him in points? Because, you know, Taylor Hall is responsible for 40% of the goals scored on his team. And he had a 26 games in a row where he...
In terms of offensive contribution, only Connor McDavid contributes more for his team than Nathan MacKinnon does. That's just the stat right there. There's no one else.
Well, as we know, the Vezina Trophy is given to the best goalie. Blake, who do you think is going to take it?
I think Andrei Vasilevsky of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Why?
Well, he's got 42 wins, 1848 saves, 7 shutouts, 91% save rating.
Listen to these statistics. Since March, the Tampa Bay Lightning have allowed 3.73 goals per game. In 7 of their 15 games since the start of March, they've allowed at least 4 goals. The entire defense...
Where are they in their conference? Tell me where they are.
They're currently
second.
Yes, they're
second in their conference.
But coming out of the trade deadline, everyone thought Tampa Bay was going to run away with the President's Trophy. Not only did they not run away with it, they're not even going to get it. Why? Because Pekka Rinne and the Nashville Predators have stepped up their game to a new level.
It's the Nashville Predators as a whole. Pekka Rinne would not be Pekka Rinne if he didn't have that star-studded defense.
And Vasilevsky wouldn't be getting some star-studded numbers if Stamkos and Kucherov weren't so ridiculously filthy on the offense for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah, but I think defense is bigger than offense when it comes to the goalkeeper in
You're
this
right.
situation.
Pekka Rinne
can score.
Pekka Rinne is the best goaltender in the world. He has a better goals against average, better save percentage.
They benched him in the Stanley Cup Finals last year. How is that the best goalkeeper in the world if he can't even perform in the most clutch situations?
Well, let's go from the best goalkeeper to the best defender. Who's going to take home the Norris Trophy?
It has to be Drew Doughty for me because this is a Washington Capitals team that lost so much talent, yet is still relevant, other than Alex Ovechkin and a very below-par Braden Holtby this year. He's playing over 40% of his team's minutes, including nearly 50% of his team's minutes on the penalty kill, with a lower quality line and the best penalty kill in all of hockey.
Okay. I think he's a great player. I do. But I think Victor Hedman of the Tampa Bay Lightning is the Norris Trophy, should be the Norris Trophy winner. He's a beast. His coach says he is the defense. He can do everything he can do.
He may be a beast, or at least he was a beast for the first 3 quarters of the season, and then Tampa Bay's defense completely fell apart. It's been absolutely appalling.
This is not about their defense. This is his play. He's a great player. He has 26 minutes on the ice per game.
If Victor Hedman is the best defenseman on Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay's defense has been awful for the last month and a half, then he shouldn't be getting the Norris Trophy.
Well, their defense might be bad, but he doesn't just contribute to the defense. He scores goals. He's great on power plays.
More assists for Doughty though. 49 compared to 45 and only 5 less goals.
Oh,
so in terms of points, it's 1 less.
That's just a few assists.
1 point is not going to compare. What we're talking about is the best defenseman in the league, and it is Doughty.
Yeah,
it is
but
not
I think
Hedman.
it's playmaking as well, and I think Tampa Bay is the better team in this situation too.
But Washington needs the better defense. There's no defense necessary on Tampa Bay.
Well, stick around because when we come back, Matt will be joined by our basketball experts to discuss an exciting ending to the women's tournament.